Hello ladies and gentlemen, Yessik here again today to bring you another episode of Let's Play Monster Hunter Generations. So as you can see, I have a very new set of armor and weapon. And I must say, set of armor is so cute that I've been considering how I could possibly make a set for my girlfriend. It's a fantastic costume. I've made this because I received at least a couple little complaints about using overpowered gear. And it will make the progress a bit slower. Instead of 2 kills an episode, I'm only going to manage to get 1. But I figured I would show something different off. So this is the gun lance made from the Mufa that has Sleep Elemental, which I was actually going to use the longsword to demonstrate some sleep bombing. But unfortunately, apparently there is no sleep longsword in the game, so I'm gonna try to sleep bomb using a gun lance, which is really bad at inflicting elemental damage. It does it super slowly. So that's what I'm gonna have to try to do. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But for now, I'm going to combine manage items. I should have some bombs here. I actually have large barrel bombs. You combine them with scatterfish, which I've been farming up in order to make large barrel bomb pluses. Let's make quite a few of these here. And then you take large barrel bomb pluses, and the second an enemy goes to sleep, you hit it with 2 large barrel bomb pluses at the same time. Now, generally I used to ignite these with a wyvern fire, but I'm not sure if that's actually a good idea because the wyvern fire might hit before the barrel bombs, so you just want to give them a quick jab. If I manage to put this monster to sleep, which I doubt that I'm going to be able to do. Okay, so let's go with Dauntless Pasta and make it easier to mount. Feline Trainer is also really good, even though I still have my Gatherer felines, which I should probably train up some non-Gatherer felines, because they're great if you're going gathering, but I'm not. So let's see what I can do. I've also only upgraded this armor to the point where I'd be able to upgrade it with my current selection of armor spheres. So it is not overpowered in any way, shape, or form. And I'm only using stuff I could have gotten up to this point. Just clarifying. Oh, also I have slotted in evasion +2. And it took me a little while to actually understand this, but because the information isn't readily available. But evasion does actually work on aerial style, including the little front flip that you get in order to mount the monster. But you end up with a few more vulnerability frames because there's a recovery from the landing and the start of the flip. Unlike the regular evasion will be vulnerable at all times. But evasion +2 does work on the initial flip, but not on the flip after or the recovery from the mount jump. Anyways, complicated, but it does work, and you know, evasion +2 is some pretty good stuff. And I am going to go ahead and hunt a Mizutsune, the entrancing water dancer. Not entirely sure how well this is going to go. This is a bit of a fast monster, but it isn't that much more difficult than just a I forget what he's called. So let's go. What is he called? Royal Ludroth. It's a bit like the Royal Ludroth, just much more Japanesey and just much cooler. It might be my favorite monster in this game. But in all honesty, all of the Fated 4 are pretty damn cool. Oh, we got like a full cutscene for this, huh? Oh, that's cool. Okay, so they actually took away a lot of the cutscenes, but they're keeping the cutscenes for this. For the Fated 4 anyways. I did not know that we were going to get special cutscenes. I am super happy about it. Oh no, he bubbled the kitties. Oh, kind of. Yep, so the Mizutsune is a soap monster. I do notice there is actually a soap element for weapons, or a bubble element, but I'm not sure what it does. I don't think it does the same thing that it does to us. In all honesty, I'm not entirely sure what it does to us. This is a monster I cannot give you that much information on because I don't understand how it works. You might also notice that I had been using a long gun lance. This is a wide gun lance here. And I'm not going to bother actually using a Psycho Serum on this because, well, I think I know where it is. Let's go ahead and get up to full stamina though, because you might as well. So I'm using a wide gun lance instead of long gun lance. That means that all shelling does extra damage, but it's not quite as good at full burst, and its wyvern fire is not quite as powerful. I have also properly added my hunter technique, so I am using Dragon Blast level 2. I wanted to be very prepared now that I'm not using, like, slightly overpowered armor. But I am fine with how that works. So apparently one of this thing's main weaknesses is that immediately after almost every attack, it has a recovery period that you can take advantage of. I'm thinking, especially with the wide gun lance, I'm probably going to want to be just using the mount hit all the time. Because since there's only 2 bullets maximum, it's not really worth reloading for the full burst every time. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. Should have started attacking earlier, but I get this nice zoomed up shot now, which means I can continue on this. The tail is cuttable and the front claws are damageable. I'm really not liking the panic dives in this game. Like, I know I've said it before, but I don't think, like, people keep asking me, is this game better or worse than 4 Ultimate? Well, first of all, it's much shorter because it is not one of their Ultimate editions, which are always longer than the smaller editions. So as you can see, I have been slightly bubbled there. Bubbles do build up. I'm not sure what the end result of the bubbles is. Other than I'm feeling the melt, of course, which is just, you know, everybody's watched some TV ads. It's just how you work with bubbles, man. A lot of people who use aerial style are saying that Mega Dash extract is almost entirely necessary. I think I should fire once more before using a wyvern fire, and I should take that take advantage of the fact that it has like that little refractory period after almost every attack in order to get my wyvern fire off here. I'm not sure if this is gonna hit. It did hit, and I'm pretty sure it hit its tail just barely. What I'm kind of worried about is the amount of sleep damage that I'm going to be doing. I should have also given you guys like the information rundown on the weaknesses of this monster, because that at least I can do. Dragon Blast is almost ready. It has about 1/5 of the bar left to fill. So if I'm going to be waiting for a refractory attack, I might as well put this lance away. Or a refractory period after attacking, I should say. Okay, he's going after Bok Choy and Latte right now. I have forgotten to close my Facebook, which I will do at this exact moment. Come on, game. I know you're not like that. So I don't have Dragon Blast yet, which really sucks because this would be the perfect time to use it. I am doing the sleep damage, as you can see. Just really wish I was doing it a tiny bit faster here. And also, I'm missing out on sharpness, so I'm going to have to sharpen a lot more often. Again, it doesn't really matter for... shelling damage, but it does matter for my actual attack damage. Especially since sharpness counts towards the multiplier. Why am I not rolling when I want to be rolling? I've also added Mega Potions to my quick bar, so I don't have to actually change to them, which is definitely a plus. And I'm pretty sure my Wyvern Fire is going to be coming off a cooldown pretty soon here. I wasn't panic diving. I was jumping directly towards the only enemy on the screen. So if you guys don't understand why I'm so outraged, it's generally a panic dive in Monster Hunter always has been a dive away from the monster. You have to be running directly away, like in a straight line, opposed to the monster. I call BS on that taking up so much of the gauge there. I was holding R. And there we go, managed to get it toppled again. I do have Dragon Blast level 2, probably right on its face where it is almost definitely weakest. Maybe should have gone for the front claws, as I need Mizutsune claws for a lot of things here. So I was correct that wasn't going to reset my counter here. And it is leaving for another area, so this is a good opportunity to actually use a whetstone here. Take a drink of water. Maybe even look up Mizutsune Monster Hunter, not the Wikipedia, but the... No, where is it? Where is it? Oh no, I don't know. Oh well, I don't have my entire repertoire of stuff open right now. Generations. I really want to give you guys this information. Okay. Spelled it with a Z because I'm an idiot. And I can't seem to find the main Wikipedia that I use. So I have to go to the main monster Wikipedia, which tells you nothing. Okay, well, you know what? I'll deal with it later. Or maybe I'll deal with it now. I don't know. Okay. Oh. I'm hating these panic dives so much. Like, an unbelievable... That's not a panic dive! So, do I have to draw my weapon before I go into combat unless I'm rolling directly towards the monster? Because that really sucks for my total mobility. Okay, so he's going to attack, then he's going to have a quick cooldown, and I'm going to be able to get on top and fire off 2 shots. Unfortunately, that did reset my my gauge, but that's all right. Always be hopping after you attack with the gun lance, or after you do a full burst with the gun lance. It gets you back to your block much faster. Uh-oh. And always be moving if you're blocking, too. That's another one that is very important to remember. I don't like what I've accidentally done with my damage here, but, you know, a man's got to do what a man's got to do. I'm going to try to capture this thing if at all possible. I'm now water blighted, so it might be a good time to actually down a null berry or a cleanser. No, cleanser does nothing. I need the null berry. Water blight, of course, slows down your stamina recovery, and I'm already not as high stamina as I might like. Dragon Blast is halfway done. Oh, I just really don't have the stamina, guys. Not sure if I'm going to be able to put this thing to sleep. I'm locked in to this level of gauge for a full minute and a half. Okay, here we go. I'm to Kirikano now. Ah, Mizutsune. I'm actually pronouncing it incorrectly, I think, unless they change it. Yeah, Mizutsune. So, main damage that you can do is in the head. That's its weak point. It is weak to thunder. It is marginally weak to dragon. And it is pretty strong against all types of like sleep, poison, paralysis, but fairly weak to blast and mount. The breakable parts are the tail, head, left claw, right claw, tail, and fin. So tons of breakable parts, and I didn't really pay attention to where it went because I was busy doing things on the internet, so I'm going to down a Psycho Serum right away. And try to remember for the future that I should be doing this research before the video. Maybe down one of these. I'm almost thinking I should sharpen up, but probably not. Instead, I'll just eat one more ration, you know, as I get noticed here. It's not limping or anything yet. And maybe the fact that I have a weaker weapon is going to mean that I do actually have the opportunity to put this thing to sleep. And to actually grab the sleep bomb. Maybe break both its claws in the process. There we go. Third mount, fantastic. An interesting little piece of advice for this part of for mounting is that you can actually hold the R button while you're attacking, and then when you stop attacking, you'll automatically start holding on. It's a tiny bit awkward on the fingers, but you know, a hunter's got to do what a hunter's got to do, as the expression goes. So just keep on bouncing up. Get a double shot off as often as you can. I don't have a blocking bonus as I do on my other armor, so I have to keep that in mind, that I won't be blocking quite as much damage. That surprisingly actually hit. Weapon power's gone down, probably because I've been using it for a lot of blasting. Dragon Blast is available, and I'm not entirely sure if its damage is mediated by the heat gauge, but either way I really want to get it to full before I use it. It's looking like it might be a bit exhausted right now. There we go. Heat gauge up, it's attacking, well it's roaring. Let's see if I can Wyvern Fire the face. Yep. Block myself a couple bubbles. Remember, whenever it attacks, it's going to have a little phase where it doesn't attack anymore. Get that heal up. Unfortunately, my cats both do have at least herb horns, so they can do a tiny bit of passive healing even if they're not really helping in the fight. But I should really get them helping in the fight. And I should get that Dragon Blast, but I have to do it after you attack. There we go. No! Please roll into this for some reason. Ah. I accidentally just took a lot of stamina damage right after completely whiffing on my Dragon Blast. The other thing you have to worry about when you're doing that little sidestep there is stamina drain. But I should have been doing a lot of damage just through shelling there. Heading through the waterfall. Okay, great time for me to sharpen up. So the two things I have on my quick bar are the whetstones and the mega potions. Because I find they're the things I have to use with the most regularity in an emergency. Although maybe I should have like some max health potions or something in that corner. Probably a better idea, or like team heals for when I'm playing online. By the way, if you guys haven't been checking out my live streams, they are Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and often Saturday, but sometimes Sunday. At 6:30 p.m. Mountain Time, which is 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Just letting you guys know. If you want to make it, I do invite people to play with me. Although, some days are everybody invited, and some days there's an HR limit up because I really want to get some progress done here and there. But in my chat, there are often people willing to help beginners get to higher HR, so if you need to HR up, it's a good place to go. Okay, so he just attacked. Let's get a Wyvern Fire off. Get myself back into the red zone. I have entered the red zone. I don't know the lyrics to this song. Something and lock your doors. Yeah, this is a Rush song that I'm just not very familiar with here. I'm familiar with a fair amount of Rush songs. It's the law. As a Canadian, you have to be familiar with most Rush songs. Just the rules, man. It's just high rules. Whoa. In all honesty, I should have seen that coming and maybe just tried to land and block there, but I'm not entirely sure I can block that, but some beams you can block, some beams you can't, unless you have guard up. Not guard plus, guard up. Two very different things. Let's go ahead and do a quick reload here. Try to bounce right onto this guy. I was really hoping that would reach. Didn't manage to get him as he walked by there. Dragon Blast level 2 is almost ready as well. So things are looking up for me at the moment. I get a mount too and Dragon Blast ready at the same time. So if I succeed in this mount, which I can't see myself failing at it, then I will almost definitely have a great target for the Dragon Blast. So let's get him down right here. And then I'm actually going to Dragon Blast the claws because I really want them broken. I'd like to have Part Breaker, but there aren't many low rank Part Breaker sets, or any as far as I can tell. But maybe there's like, you can get lucky and get a Part Breaker plus 10 Jewel. So it is limping, which means it is pretty much capture time. But I think I'm actually going to wait for it to go to sleep. And then try to sleep bomb it, because I just want to get those claws dead. It might die in the process, and actually it will probably die in the process if I let it sleep. But, well, I might be killing it, guys. That's just the way things go sometimes. Sometimes you gotta kill yourself in Mizutsune. This probably isn't the nest. The nest is very, very likely Area 7. I should maybe just start doing some jabbing in order to try to get my try to get him put to sleep the unnatural way, the weird like sleep sedative or whatever sleep weapons are way. It is one of the weakest attacks you have as Gun Lance, but it's also one of your best ways of just quickly inflicting some damage while also being safe. And that is the block jab, which immediately returns you to a block when you're done. Oh. But when it's down on the ground, just the regular jab is probably where you want to be. Oh, and it's dead. Well, that was a fairly quick death. So, harvest it, see if I can get some claws. I don't think I broke either of its claws. And I didn't see what I carved there, so come on, just give me some claws. I brought these barrel bombs and this sleep weapon specifically for claws. Maybe I'll have to do some hammer in order to actually get some sleep damage done. Because clearly this just doesn't attack fast enough to actually inflict that damage that I want to be inflicted. And I might have to do guild style hammer so I can do like the spinny attack over and over again. Or maybe I'll actually make myself a sleep lance. Evade lancing can get a lot of status inflicted, like it can be a pretty fast attack method. Like a striker style lance with absolute evasion, with evade +2 and evasion style. Yeah, that might be my next episode. I'll see what I can do. Anyways, I would really like to like complete the quest, see if I get my claws. I actually need 2 of the claws to upgrade my regular lance any further, which is a Sergios lance. It isn't actually that much further in the game from here that you can get it, so I wouldn't be too. So I did actually break the fin there, probably through mounting. It isn't actually too much further in the game before you can get both my longsword and the gun lance I was using in the previous episodes. The armor, on the other hand, that is high rank only. New Palico skills learned: attack up large, defense up large, pilfer boost, and biology. Nice. Well, that was fun, and I'd probably get some sort of reward for it. Except I would really like to use a sleep longsword. I also have a paralysis longsword, but it's just not very good. Maybe I'll use that. It's not quite sleep bombing. It actually is not at all sleep bombing. I don't know, I want to do some sleep bombing, guys. Maybe insect glaive. Maybe I will take to the insect glaive for a tiny bit. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, please do like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye. Well, I forgot to record this little part, so I guess I'll be muxing. Anyways, if you care to, please like, comment, subscribe, possibly support me on Patreon. Here's another thing that you might enjoy. It is Rogue Legacy again, because I've yet to download more of these clips, and there's the next video right in the top left corner. Anyway, see you guys next time.